What up, everybody? Once again, I want to say before I start, welcome to all the new members. Thank you for joining. It's a real pleasure to have y'all um, come out and join the site. If you got any questions or anything, please feel free to hit up. I got dust on my hat. Please feel free to hit up anybody on the site. They can probably answer your question, or you can go to the HTN help group and you can get answers there. Well, let's see. How you enjoying the Olympics? Liking the basketball there? Serena and Venus not doing it for you? Well, they're not doing it for themselves. They got one and done. Yeah, that's all I learned about the Olympics because I ain't watching it because I'm too busy worried about these black people being killed. Yet another brother has been killed. Now, here's the messed up part about this situation. The messed up part about this whole situation. It wasn't the fact that the brother was killed, the brother was shot. The police obviously don't care. The problem is that the police, were more concerned about being on desk duty for 30 days. You could hear them saying on the video, damn, I'm going to be on desk duty for 30 days. They already know the game. And the sad part is that no one is going to do anything about it. Now, I don't advocate violence in any shape, form, or fashion, but I would wish that, these people who know who our enemies are would turn the guns on the enemy and not on each other. GDs, folks, Crips, Bloods, gangster disciples. Well, I guess GDs are gangster disciples. You get my Peace Stone Rangers. All these gangs. I wish y'all would turn the guns on the real enemy and not on black people. We need to stop killing each other. This is ridiculous. But more to the point, this brother was murdered, and the only thing that the police were worried about in the video that I heard of on listening to public radio this morning was being on desk duty for 30 days. Not let's call for help. Not he's bleeding, he's dying, Not does anybody see a gun anywhere? A knife, a butter knife, a stick, a rock. His penis. Did he use his penis as a weapon? It's big and black, I'm guessing. I'm just saying, since white people have a problem with us and our masculinity. They saw nothing. They handicapped. Well, he was handicapped because he was dying. But they handcuffed the man as he was dying. And all they worried about is being on desk duty. Well, I guess it's par for the course because, hell, if all you really worried about is desk duty when you kill a grown man, the cop that shot the little brother, the little 5-year-old baby, he should be hysterical from doing that. It's really sad that black lives don't matter. This whole little slogan of Black Lives Matter is a joke. Are you asking a question? Are you asking someone, do Black Lives Matter? Are you making a statement saying that Black Lives Matter? Are you letting people know that Black Lives Matter? I don't know. All I know is that it's our time now to change the condition that we're in. It's our time now to get up off our knees praying to an invisible God that has not done anything for us in the last 400 and some odd years. And looking at this rate, Looking at my Squatch, my skin watch. I don't think he's doing it. He's going to be coming anytime soon, which means that we are going to have to handle this ourselves. Now, how do we handle this ourselves? Well, the first thing that we have to do is we have to play the game the way the game is played. Now, moving our money to black banks is a good thing. That's one step. But we need to obviously force these banks to give us business loans. But before we do that, we need to stop giving our business to everyone else. That means stop going to Quan Lee for the weave. Stop going to Ming Yang for the beauty care accessories and whatnot, for the weave. That means stop going to Li Ming for your nail care. That means stop going to Mohammed at his corner store where he's selling you expired bread when really he's selling drugs out the back or whatever, because, that's how we do it in the hood. Stop going to Mr. Goldberg for whatever the hell he decides to sell in the hood. What I'm basically saying is stop spending your black money with non-black people. These people are not giving you jobs. I've told you guys time and time again, I'm from Watts. And they have a shopping center in the Martin Luther King Shopping Center that has 3, maybe 4 black businesses. The rest are non-black businesses. And we keep these people in business. Now, none of these people live in Watts. But we don't have a problem in giving them our money. We need to stop doing that. We need to get off of these white-owned social media sites. Stop making the excuse of, oh, my mama, daddy, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, whatever is on here, so I can't leave. Because, as we've seen with the sister, they will cut off your access at any time that the police deem it necessary, because I've shown you that they have a portal that is specific to law enforcement where they can just go. Now, just imagine if you had a cop that had a hair up his butt that didn't like you and just wanted to get your page shut down for investigative purposes. That means that your page is going to be gone, and obviously you can't talk to anybody, so you just gone with it. But how you liking the Olympics, though? That seems to be the most important thing right now, is watching some Negroes who should be boycotting the Olympics because they come back to America and have the possibility of being shot down. But then again, they probably won't be shot down because they've seen them on TV. But how you liking the Olympics? Football's about to start back up, which means the Negroes are going to be, once again, ignoring the fact that Jaquan and Tarkisha and everybody else is being killed down the street because their favorite team is on right now. They love making you ignore the present because they swerve your attention. We need to stop being so easily swayed, black people. We really do. It's very sad that we allow ourselves to be swayed so easily for nothing. What are we getting out of the Olympics? We're getting nothing. Yeah, the America got 13 medals. So what? What is that getting black people? It's getting us nothing. How many jobs are being created out of that? They say you get $25,000 for a gold medal. What do you get? Like, what is it? 15,000 for silver, and I think 10,000 or something like that for bronze. All that money that's being won by these people, how much of that money is being put back in the hood? None of it. When these basketball players come back home with their gold medal, which they probably will come back with because they beat Venezuela by 40 points today. The only reason I know this is because I was listening to public radio. I ain't watched the game. But none of that money is coming back to the hood. I know I say a whole lot of stuff, but I mean, it's because I'm brainstorming on problems and situations that we as black people need to be addressing instead of worrying about who the hell is in the Olympics. We have people being murdered every single day somewhere, and it's a shame. It needs to stop. Now, we have inner and outer enemies, and we can't really focus on both of, well, we have to focus on both of them, but one is not more important than the other. People say that black people kill each other too. Yes, that is sad, and we need to stop doing that. But we're talking about people who are sworn to uphold the law, and they are not. So we need to do something to make an example of these people. And like I said, I'm not into killing or by any means necessary, or by any means, but it gets to a point where, like I said before, where that dog has to either lay down and piss itself, or at least could try to come out of that corner fighting, snapping at you or something. So it's time for us to start snapping. So we need to unify. We really need to unify. Now, I know I say this and, people think that I'm trying to, promote myself. I don't really care about Our Time Now as far as being the biggest website out there. My thing is that I'm trying to give black people somewhere to have something of their own. So yeah, I want it to be the biggest website for black people to realize our potential, get back to where we need to be. But we can't do that without any kind of unification, if any of this is making sense to anyone. It might not be making sense to anybody. Hell, it don't make sense to me half the time what I say. But the bottom line is this: we have far too many people being killed by the police, and we need to do something about that. We need to work on building a movement that speaks specifically to black people's issues. I don't do Black Lives Matter because they have dual allegiance. Their allegiance is really to the homosexual community. It's not to black people. It's to the homosexual community. And they're using ignorant black people as foot soldiers to push their agenda. And the only agenda they have is to push the agenda of homosexuality around the world. Yeah, they don't want black people killed, but they're really talking about they don't want gay people killed, but they don't really kill gay people because you can't see gay. So they kill black people. But they're not focused on that. But that's a whole nother topic. So rest in peace to the latest brother that's been killed by the police. And let's focus our efforts on building a unified movement. Till next time, it's Our Time Now.